Hello everyone, my name's Idiotic Synergy and today we are having a look at the Sizzling Seraphon spawn of Chotec. My apologies if I mispronounced that. Basically, it's a massive sun lizard of death and I really like it. It's a really nice model. You could probably get away with using this as a unique bounty hunter in Necromunda, the unique crocodile pet. I forgot what it's called, but I'm pretty sure if you wanted to use this as a unique animal in Necromunda, you could, if you so desired. I need to know how big it is compared to the regular crocodile, and that's something I need to cover as well, the crocodile in Necromunda, which is surprisingly quite good, but only House Esches can use them, because... Anyway, that doesn't matter. Yeah, these Seraphon lads, I really like them. I think though my favourite part about all of this isn't the massive sun lizard. I know that seems quite cool, but I really like the banner the most. Because the banner is is just a great design. I really like the banner, and I would probably use the banner as just for everything. If I was doing guard and I wanted a banner bearer, I would take this banner and use it. It just looks so cool. I really like it. I really do like the weird banner. It just looks really nice. Or hell, if you were playing Necrons and you wanted to make a unique Necron weapon or unique Necron staff, you could probably use this. I can see so many applications for the banner because it does look really nice. Anyway, regardless of the banner, the actual Sun Lizard himself looks great. Generally looks quite nice. I like the paint scheme. I also like the sculpt. Also, what I find interesting is this. The technology that's lodged into his head. Because it does look rather 40k-ish in design. Like, you could release this model for Necromunda, and no one would disagree with you. The technology that it's got lodged in its head does look rather 40k-y. 40k-y? Yes, 40k-y. Anyway, there's a bit of lore here. The Sun Acolytes who handled these sour-faced, sour-tempered salamanders are marked for their duty from birth. Poor fuckers. Imagine being born and then immediately being told, right, look after this horrific fire salamander of death. Oh dear, now I know how people of Luton feel. Where am I born? Luton, just put me back in. I don't want to be born in Luton, please. Just put me out of my misery. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, I like this skinks. I always worry that I mispronounce the word skinks because yeah, I'm terrible with pronunciations. You could pronounce it kinks if you're not careful, so yeah. I misread words all the time, so skinks could then become the kinks, which would make this really interesting. Oh dear, just the kinks band all of a sudden emerges from in Age of Sigmar. That would be interesting, but not good. It'd be like watching a car crash. Anyway, despite my weird analogy and rambles, yeah, these are just really cool. I like them. I don't have a lot to say about them other than they're really cool. They have resistance to heat, which I'm glad that they have resistance to heat, because imagine being born, told to look after this, and like heat and fire are your weakness. You just would want to give up. Sorry, I just read something here. In between burning sacrificial victims alive. Okay. These disciples are tasked with raising salamanders, then sedating them with Kral toad venom and fitting Old One technology into their skulls. Yeah, Old One technology, you don't say. That really doesn't look out of place for Necrons. That really doesn't. That does look like a bit of Necron tech shoved into their brains. But ooh, look at that paint scheme. That's really fucking cool. Oh mate, I like this one more. as much as I like this paint scheme, and usually, I don't know why I say usually I don't talk about paint schemes, it's the one thing I keep doing, but this one looks so cool. Look at it, it looks really cool, and I like the neon blue. I like this one. Show me a full version of this one, you cowards. Anyway, it has got an attack called Glob of Flame Acid, which sounds like me when I have heartburn. The Glob of Flame Acid, range 24, attacks 1 to hit, 4 to wound. I thought it would be like a flamer. I generally thought it would be like a flamer, but it isn't. Sorry about that sudden cut. I heard drilling again, so that was fun. Anyway, where was I? The Glob of Flame Acid. So, range 24, attacks 1, to hit 4, to wound 2s, rending -2, damage d6. Very nice. If anything, that's like a mini... that is like a mini las cannon. Because, yes, you're hitting on 4s, but you're wounding on 2s. AP -2, damage d6. It's like being shot at by a las cannon. Or a crack missile. That is quite good. That's really powerful in Age of Sigmar, isn't it? Because obviously there aren't guns in Age of Sigmar, or that many guns unless you fight Skaven. But that's really good. Anyway, it's also got an ability as well. If any wounds caused by that attack made with the Glob of Flame Acid are allocated to an enemy unit, subtract 1 from the save rolls for attacks that target that unit until the end of the turn. So it acts as a support weapon as well for the rest of your army if they target that one unit. So a rending 2 weapon, if they attack that unit, would turn into a rending -3. And hell, even regular weapons with no rending would get a... For all intents and purposes, when they attack that unit, it would turn into rending -1 because it's -1 from save throws. For save throws, rolls, doesn't matter, same thing. The same unit cannot be affected by this ability more than once per turn, and that's understandable. Because if you had 3 of these fucking things, you could just stand at the back, lobbing, just spitting on the same unit. Oh yes, you now have to -3 to your save. You no longer get a save, get killed. Yeah, that's quite fair. And really quite good. And I think that's it. I really like the big old lizard. The big lizard is really nice. And I can't wait to see it in game. I like lizard men, however they aren't my favourite army of the lot. However, I do appreciate the models, and the bearer is really cool. I like the bearer. I know, you can't overlook the massive lizard, but I really like the banner bearer. It looks really cool. And also, I like the weapons. They remind me of Munch's Odyssey. You know what they remind me of? They do remind me of something straight out of the old world games. That is really cool and really nice. I want to know what that weapon does. Is it just a sharp stick, or if it is like old world, does that have electricity in it? Ah, dear. I now want to play Munch's Odyssey or Stranger's Wrath. Personal preference, Munch's Odyssey is better. I love Munch's Odyssey, just because of the Big Raisin. Big Raisin's the best character. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about Munch's Odyssey. And I'll see you next time. Remember, take care, stay safe, and look after each other. Bye for now.